Yes! Hello folks, Mike Cayley7 here. The ride continues. I don't know where I'm really going. I mean, I'm going home, but I'm meandering. I know that if Harley Trick had one of these, he would call the transmission the warp core. And it's especially funny because there's a thing you can do. I saw a video about it. You push a series of buttons and it kind of reinitializes the transmission, and it goes through, and apparently it shifts even better. So we need to reinitialize the warp core. Alright, so right now I'm doing 50 and it feels like I'm doing 20. It feels really slow. This bike is deceptive in that way. You don't realize how fast you're going. That can be dangerous. You can get a ticket, or you could just ride too fast for the conditions that people expect you to, and next thing you know, they're pulling out in front of you. So I need to really watch that. Jesus, feels slow. I'm telling you. So I'm getting much more comfortable putting the bike on, putting the bike over and letting it scrape a little bit. It seems not to be so bad. I haven't leaned it over so far that the tire gets levered off the road. I haven't gotten that crazy yet, but in the parking lot maneuvers I was doing, I was able to make a left turn and be scraping pretty much all through the left turn. Maximum lean. I just love the lean. That sounded wicked queer, Mike. I love the lean. I just love the lean. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Anybody I have who's a friend of mine who happens to be LGBTQ, don't worry, love yous. I love yous. You guys are fine. No homophobia with this guy. This is a pretty road. Alright, now I'm doing 57. That's not so bad, right? 57 isn't bad in a 45. I think it's a 45. It might be a 55, but I'm behind this guy, and this guy's, not speeding, so neither am I. Yeah, that's a nice, pretty country road, isn't it? Can't complain. Can't complain. Alright, you guys want to hear a story? I'll tell you a story. Let's jump back to 2005. I was married, and my wife and I, we had sold our house in Hawaii. Made a pretty good penny on it too. And because we had made some money, we decided we were going to go on a 3-week-long European vacation. And my wife mostly planned it all out. She wanted to see all of Europe. I thought, well, maybe we should just stay in like one area and explore it completely. Nope, she wanted to see as much as she could. So we started off in Florence, Italy, and then we went up to Zurich, Switzerland, on to Montbéliard, not Montpellier, Montbéliard, le pays de Montbéliard, to be specific. That's the country of Montbéliard in English. Doesn't sound as nice. And then we went on to Paris, then we went on to Amsterdam, then on to London, then on to Dublin, and then to Kilkenny, and then back home. It was a very nice trip. We had backpacks. We enjoyed ourselves capitally. It was fun. But there was this one incident that happened in Zurich, which was pretty damn funny. I'm doing 60. In case you wonder, when the needle is directly at 9 o'clock on the speedometer, it's 60 miles an hour. In case you're wondering. So anyway, I'm in Zurich, Switzerland, and we got our backpacks, and we're in our room. And the next morning, she says, I'm going to go across the hallway into the shower area, and I'm going to take a shower. And they're like cubicles for showers, you know. And I said, all right, I'm going to go upstairs and try to get on the internet. So I went upstairs to the concierge area. And as I'm going up the stairs, there's this little, very, very queenie Colombian guy. And he's standing on a stairway, on a staircase there, looking at his phone, texting, and looking kind of frowny-faced. And he looks up and he sees me, and I give him a smile and a nod, and he just kind of keeps his frowny face and looks back down at his phone, doesn't really say hi. He looks like he's in a snit, you know, he's just a little queenie guy in a snit. So, I go upstairs, and I realize when I get up there that I need money in order to get on the internet there. You know, I had to pay for time. So I went back downstairs, past the guy again. Still there, still not smiling. Get my money, come back out into the stairway area. And he's still there, and I go past him again. And at this point, I'm not even paying attention to him anymore. So I just don't care. So I get up there and I'm on the internet. It's like a Sunday morning. All of a sudden I hear screaming. And I thought, you know, these college kids probably on a October break, and they're probably playing around, tickling each other or whatever the kids would do. You know what I mean? And I'm just going about my business. Then I hear the screaming again. And this time it strikes me as not cool. Somebody is in distress. Let's put it that way. So when I begin to realize this, I start to think I need to go investigate this. So I kind of stand up from the computer station I'm at. And all of a sudden, during the midst of this screaming, little gay Colombian dude comes in, and he's got this horrified look on his face, like, somebody please help me. Didn't say anything, I could just see it, like he was looking for help. Somebody help me. It's like, holy shit. And that's when it hits me at the same time that the noise is actually my wife. She's the one who's screaming. So now I'm, you know, oh shit. So I run as fast as I can up those stairs. And back then I could do that because I was super fit. I had muscles and stuff. And I go in and she's still screaming. And I run into the shower area, and I can see one of the showers has got steam coming out of it. So I know that somebody's in the shower, and I can hear the screamings coming from there, and it's her. And I'm thinking, oh God, the water is burning her. She's boiling to death, or some horrible thing, you know. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm screaming, what's the matter? What's the matter? So she says, some guy just tried to take a picture of me with his phone, and I got his phone. I'm like, what? So I look to my left, and I see the little gay Colombian dude, and he's standing there, and he kind of shrugs his shoulders like, yeah, and he kind of smiles meekly at me like, hi. Didn't say anything because he didn't speak English. So I realized that this guy tried to take a photo of my wife while she was in the shower. You know, that turn signal really would have helped you if you put it on a little while ago. Damn it.